Hey, kids, what time is it?
Hey everybody, Keith here from GeekTime TV, and if you're in the United States, I hope you had a great 4th of July holiday. Please tell me you've got all your fingers and toes. Hope you were careful if you bought some fireworks at the Walmart or the local fireworks stand or wherever you picked them up. All right, let's get into what I need to talk about. So this really kind of stuck in my craw last night. You know, I did a video a while back, probably, almost a year ago now, about a whole bunch of these activist types that are really kind of economically illiterate. They just don't seem to understand money. It's a simple concept. You know, we are a capitalist nation. You deliver goods or services to someone who desires such goods and services. There's a value placed on said goods and services that the person receiving said goods and services is happy to pay for, provided that person feels that they're getting the proper value for said goods and services. So we're in this age right now of really generic blockbuster movies, formulaic superhero films that are starting to crash and burn. And, of course, one of the biggest failures we're looking at right now is what would this be, the 9th Disney film now in the last year or so to lose money? Indiana Jones and the sad flea bag from hell. So here I was on the Twitch-Twat last night, and I see this got retweeted by somebody, I don't know. And it from this Janet Maslin person. And she says, funny how this catastrophic flop has grossed nearly $250 million in just over a week. And down here, she follows it up with, this has got to be one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. There are things that matter more than money. The strength of the franchise. Let's continue. The global affection for Harrison Ford. Now that I will agree with right there. We do love Harrison Ford. The fact that they made this because it needed to be made. No, Janet Maslin. This did not need to be made. This did not need to be made at all. Raiders of the Lost Ark is my favorite film of all time. I love the Indiana Jones films. But do I need 80-year-old Indiana Jones getting replaced by Phoebe Waller-Bridge? No. Did I need a 5th Indiana Jones film spearheaded by Kathleen Kennedy? No. Let's continue. The fact that it's outperforming either of Spielberg's last 2 films, both of which deserved better. Okay. If she's talking about The Last Crusade and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, she needs to adjust for inflation. The 4th Indiana Jones film was 15 years ago. Plus the fact, not only for inflation, but the fact that this movie is in many, many more theaters. So let's take a look at what she's talking about. She's talking about this. So Indiana Jones in the first 10 days of business grossed $121 million in the U.S., 126.7 worldwide, for a grand total of just under $250 million. Now, in 10 days, that's not a lot for a property such as Indiana Jones. And I'm going to tell you, right here, we see the week 1 to week 2 drop-off was 56%. It's still playing in 4,600 theaters, and I guarantee you that The Last Crusade and The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull combined probably didn't play in 4,600 theaters worldwide. No, I mean, sorry, that's in the U.S. Anyway, this is going to get worse because a little movie I like to call Mission Impossible 7 starts this week, and it's going to absolutely torpedo Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Now, let's go back here for a second. And when she says there are things that matter more than money, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Oh, and by the way, Ms. Maslin is a New York Times film critic. Guess they'll hire anybody at the New York Times. So we know that Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny cost well over $300 million to make. Reports are at like 325, 329. So then you factor in the marketing, the distribution, and all this kind of stuff. We figure it's got to make between $800 million and $1 billion to break even. So this is a great breakdown. Let me see if I can zoom this a little bit. I can. I wish this was something I could click on and enlarge it, but I can't. So we'll just go with it. So I found this site, Stephen Follows Film Data and Education, and here he breaks it down based on a $100 million-ish movie. So you see that the income from it. So here's at the bottom here. Here's the debt. The debt from all of this up here. So up here. So there's the budget for the film was $151 million approximately. The marketing costs were about $122. Print marketing went to $52 million. Manufacturing costs, the residuals brought the overall budget to about $400 million in this hypothetical case. So if you're looking at a movie that has a production budget of 151-ish, they're $400 million in the hole after they do all this other stuff, right? So let's go back down here. So, and here's how they earn it back. So they have, domestic theatrical, the home entertainment, pay-per-view, blah, 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 airlines, the hotels, the whole bit. So, depending on that, they, with the cuts they get of this stuff, and they only get, I think in America, they get about 50%, 55% of the theatrical cut, because the theaters keep a lot of the money too. And the international, they get to keep even less of that. So this $247 million, after you take all this is a long scroll. After you take all this stuff out, they're not holding a big profit here. They're not keeping a lot of this money is my point. So when you make a film that you need to earn $1 billion just to break even, money does matter, Janet Maslin. Disney and Lucasfilm and anybody else who puts that kind of money into a film doesn't want to just break even to make sure you get your fee-fees. Your fee-fees are, oh, I feel so fulfilled that they made a fifth Indiana Jones to honor Harrison Ford. I can sleep tonight now. Oh, who cares about money? Who cares about money? There's things that are more important, like my affection for Harrison Ford. And that I wanted this movie to get made. It's unbelievable. To quote Eric July, these people are economically illiterate. And this woman might just take the cake for stupidity. You're stupid, Janet! You're stupid! That's all I got for now. Please smash that like button if so inclined. Leave a comment below. I'd love to know what you think about this. And subscribe if you have not already. We thank each and every one of you who are going for the ride with us to build our little channel. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching GeekTime TV. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe, make sure to check the little bell icon anytime someone from our network drops new content here. Want some GeekTime swag? Check out the merchandise available in the GeekTime TV store, linked in the channel description below. Share GeekTime TV with friends, and as always, thank you for your support. We'll see you soon.